Freeze, nigga, freeze. Don't move. I bet. We gonna do this shit in one take, bro. In one take. And we're gonna keep it simple, bro. This is just shit that I wish I knew earlier as a barber that I could give to y'all. And I wish somebody would have told me this shit ahead of time because, boy, I swear to God, I could have used that shit, my nigga. But look, we're gonna get right down to business, bro. My first thing that I wish I knew earlier as a barber is that you cannot be antisocial in this business, dog. You can't be antisocial when it comes to business, period. Anything that you gotta go ahead and show face in, or you are the walking brand, you cannot be antisocial. The main point of elevating and spreading awareness about your business is through connection, through networking with people. And sadly, don't nobody want to talk to somebody who ain't feeling like talking. Somebody who's antisocial or somebody who's socially awkward. Usually I always stick to myself, but I realize that that's something that can't work in business. I gotta be a likable person. So it's not that I'm being fake. I'm just being a little bit more out there, a little bit more extroverted. You know, I'm not changing nothing about myself. I'm being myself. I'm just being open about it. And that's what kind of elevated me to get to know more people, get to make more friends, make more connections, which means more clients in my chair, more money in my pocket. The second thing that I wish somebody taught me sooner as a barber is that customer service is more important than the quality of your haircut. Now, I know that may sound crazy given the fact that the main thing that you're doing is giving a haircut, but that's not the only thing that's going through the client's head. Like, yeah, the dude get fire cuts. Because I know plenty barbers who give some fire ass cuts, bro, but they're not booked the way they should be. Once that client gets in your chair, it's up to you to make them stay in your chair. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people get a client in their chair and they'll put their both headphones in and just not talk the entire time. Yeah, to give a fire cut, but then the client feels awkward, bro. Some clients do like that silence when they're getting a haircut, and usually you could catch a vibe of who they is. But for the most part, man, you got to remember, this is a relationship business. A lot of times a client will keep coming back to you just because they fuck with you as a person. Not just as a person that make them look fresh. That's just a bonus to them. They feel like they coming to come see one of their homies that happen to give a fire ass cut. Oh, what's up, dog? How you doing? Hey, yo, this your first time in here? Yeah, nah. Oh, word, okay. Oh, are you from the town? Are you from the city? Where you from? You know, getting to know these people, actually making it seem like you give a shit about them. Whether you do or not, that's your business. But at least make sure that they feel appreciated. They're giving you their money. They pick you to give their money to. When there's so many other barbers out here, you got to go ahead and show them that you appreciate their business. That means talking to them, making sure you understand their wants and needs, making sure that you meet their wants and needs. Because once you do that, I promise you, bro, I promise you them people are going to keep coming back to you because you solved their problem. And not only did you solve their problem, you was a friend while doing it. You was being genuine while doing it. And that's something that a lot of barbers don't got. That's why I know a lot of barbers that actually mess up a lot of haircuts and they're not really what you would call a good barber, but they're booked out. Why? Because their customer service game is on point, bruh. On point. I'm talking about they running even 5 minutes late. They already texting the client, hey, yo, I'm 5 minutes away, man. I'll be right there. Hey, yo, I'm 10 minutes away. Yo, I got you. I'll throw in a 10% discount for me being late. I want to show you that I value your time so that way you can value mine. That's the whole thing about this. This is where good communication, where all this shit come into play. The other thing that I wish I knew earlier as a barber is what may work for one barber may not work for me. And what may work for me may not work to another barber. And I'm giving that shit in the aspect of cutting wise. So many barbers feel like they gotta stick to this rule book of how to fade, how to give haircuts and stuff like that. It's like a car, right? It don't matter what kind of car it is as long as it gets you from point A to point B. So whether you freehand your fades, whether you do guidelines, whether you start with a 1.5 and work down, or you start with a 0 and work up, it don't matter. It's whatever feels comfortable for you. Whatever gets you to make that haircut as fire as possible while you're as comfortable as possible while doing it, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to stick with. Don't sit here trying to like page by page, word by word, copy these other barbers out here, because I'm telling you, it's not going to work for you. You may get somewhere with it. It's always good to take knowledge here and there from other people, but you got to go ahead and create your own flow. You got to create your own style. You got to create your own way of doing stuff, because that is how a client can tell. That is why the client picks you, because you are unique in your own way. So you got to remember that at the end of the day, you got to be different. Different is better than better. Stop trying to be better than the next man that doing the same shit that he doing. Just be different. Be different, and I swear to God, you gonna reap the fruits of your labor, man. Hey, it's Banky Blends in the building, bro. I swear, I know I've been taking some breaks, but hey, I've been getting myself right, and now I'm back in the face of the camera. I'm back in the spotlight, so y'all already know what it is. You heard me, skrr.